All right, here we are with our interview with Brent. We were having a little audio trouble this morning, but we've got him loud and clear. So we have a question for you. Should you work out if you're feeling sick? National fitness trainer and published author Brent Bishop joins us live this morning to shed light on this very topic. Brent, it is awesome to see you. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, 1st of November. I can't believe it.
I know, time flies when you're having fun. I was asking this morning, did you already get your workout in? Is that kind of step number one to greet the week?
Yeah, you get it in as early as you can. I always believe that sets your day up for success. Absolutely.
I think so. It gives you some energy. But we do have the question, we're entering that season where it gets cold. Maybe some of us are struggling either with allergies or maybe there's a little something that's developing on the horizon. What are your words of wisdom as to whether you should work out if you're under the weather?
Yeah, Jessica, I mean, let's face it, it is cold and flu season, and this is a very common question. Should you work out if you're sick? Well, actually, moderate exercise can actually help boost your immune system and may actually make you feel a little bit better. I heard you say yes earlier to the question. But on the flip side of that, you got to be careful because, if you work out too intense, it's going to do the opposite effect. It's going to suppress your immune system temporarily. So, it really depends on your symptoms. When you do moderate exercise, it does help flush the airways. It increases circulation of white blood cells, which can help fight off infection, and also decreases stress hormones. So there's a lot of good to exercise. And here's the rule of thumb. So if the symptoms are above the neck, okay, so you have runny eyes, runny nose, but no fever, you're probably going to benefit from some moderate exercise. And I will say moderate. Now, if they're below the neck, sore throat, body aches, fever, you're going to take some days off. You're going to benefit from taking those days off, and I suggest you do so. So that's the general sort of rule of thumb. I mean, exercise is obviously really great for us, but you got to be careful. It does suppress your immune system if you work out too hard. As a matter of fact, you see marathoners, when they finish a marathon, a couple days later, it's very common for them to get sick, and this is the reason why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It demands so much from your system and really,
it really
just
does.
Gets things moving, as you said. Okay, so above the neck and then below the neck, we've got some things to keep in mind there. You mentioned something really key, Brent, developing that immune system, and this really is important. So if you're kind of in a general healthy state and you're working out, that does help build the immunity.
It does. And you know what? During this time, especially cold and flu season, there's some great things that you can do. One thing I'll say, water, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Remember the 16-8-1. So 16 ounces of water prior to your workout, 8 ounces every 15 to 20 minutes, and then 1 liter for every kilogram body weight lost. So this is similar to working out in the humidity, working out in the heat. Make sure you get your hydration. It's really going to help you recover faster. Now, here's a little secret for you. Our body naturally produces within its cells something called glutathione. So this is a powerful antioxidant, kind of our master antioxidant. But that production does decline with age as well. There's a great product on the market now called Continual G, and it's the only product that contains something called glycine. Now, what glycine does is it's been clinically validated to increase your production of glutathione naturally. And healthy levels of glutathione are really going to help you stay healthy, help you recover faster, even post-exercise muscle recovery. So that's something to think about. These come in little, sachets, pour it in water, stir it up, and there you go. Other things that you should be taking: vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc. These are all great for immune boosting, immune support. Omega-3s, great for decreasing inflammation. When you're eating, just eat the rainbow, as we hear commonly. All your fresh berries, high in antioxidants. These are all very immune supportive. Fruits and vegetables, kale, your citrus fruits. All these things are really great to make sure you're increasing your antioxidants, increasing your minerals and vitamins during this time specifically. I also know that when people are sick, typically your appetite may be a little bit suppressed. This is not the time to decrease your nutrients. It might be easier to have liquid form. So maybe, healthy soups, get protein shakes, things like that. You can blend a lot of these items up and have them in fluid form, which is a lot easier to take in if your appetite is not there.
That's great insight, Brent, because you do have a tendency to maybe go toward the comfort food. It is not the time to dial down the nutrients, as you said, and maybe as you're making soup or smoothies. I was going to ask if you had secret weapons. They are right there in front of you, a good majority of them that you've been sharing with us. But a question for you: when you're getting started this season and as the weather starts to cool down, do you have a go-to workout that you like to really just be a proponent of?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big proponent, again, it's not every day that you do an intense workout, but I have 30-minute workouts that are, at least a few times a week that are quite intense, and they include, full body movement. So you get your entire body going, like for instance, a squat press as opposed to just the squat and the press separately. More of a circuit style where your heart rate's up the entire time, but it really, time efficient. You get the most bang for your efforts. And then in between, I would suggest adding some yoga, adding something a little bit less intense between those days. So if you do Monday, Wednesday, Friday intense workouts, your Tuesday and Thursday should be something lighter. It could be a light jog, it could be yoga, mobility work. And the point is just don't go hardcore all the way through the week, because you're going to end up getting sick most likely.
And the variety of it too is what keeps it engaging.
Absolutely.
And keeps your body interested.
Yeah, and remember, when you're exercising, when you're doing weight training, you get microscopic tears in your muscles, and that's normal. And if you keep doing that same intensity over and over, you're not going to recover the same. And things like making sure you get adequate protein is going to help repair those microscopic tears, and then you come back stronger. So it's good to sort of cycle your workouts, maybe upper body on one day, lower body on the other day. Make sure you get that added recovery, and get your sleep as well. Very important.
Absolutely. Somehow in my feed, it came up recently to start this 100 burpee challenge. So I'm still trying to wrap my mind around that. Maybe that could be like...
What number are you at?
1. It's all about building, Brent.
That's better than none.
That's right.
It is all about progression. You got it.
It really is. Thank you so much for taking time to share these insights. And that is interesting, to honor yourself, recognize what's going on, and work out when you can, but get that rest when you need it. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. For more information, we'll post a link on our show website by early this afternoon, WTVR.com/VTM. Stay right here. There's much more to enjoy when Virginia This Morning returns right after this break, including Everywhere You Are. See you, Brent. Thank you.